वो बैट्समैन को ललचा रहे हैं, बैट्समैन एक्साइट हो जा रहे हैं पर शॉट्स नहीं मार पा रहे हैं। अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये बॉल नो बॉल हो गई। देवांग managed to prevent a boundary.
फील्ड पे तो गर्मी है और मौसम भी गर्म है। वाटर डिस्पेंसर्स लग चुके हैं, एज आई हैव बीन सेइंग सिंस मॉर्निंग। प्लीज फिल योर वाटर बॉटल्स एंड कीप हाइड्रेटेड।
मैं कहूंगा उमा बहुत ही शानदार फर्स्ट ओवर,
बहुत ही अच्छा, बहुत ही उम्दा। सिर्फ 5 रन दिए धीरज ने इस ओवर में। अच्छी शुरुआत है रॉयल्स की।
एज ऑफ नाउ वाइजर्स गेम के कंट्रोल में दिखते हुए और रॉयल्स के कप्तान द वन एंड ओनली देवांग मिस्त्री टेकिंग द पोजीशन। दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ फायरी ओवर उमा।
Let's see what fireworks Shodhan can generate. That's well hit by Shodhan, getting him 1 run for his efforts.
Good stop by Sarthak, was a difficult catch, low, brings Abhijit to the strike.
That's well hit again, and they managed to save a boundary. Well fielded by Shiv, the newly married Shiv. Congratulations, Shiv.
ये रॉयल्स की गेंदबाजी की एक खास चीज माननी पड़ेगी उमा, दे आर फ्लाइटिंग द बॉल। वो बैट्समैन को उकसा रहे हैं आगे आके मारने के लिए।
और ये बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट था। एक टाइम लग रहा था कि शायद ये फील्ड से बाहर जाए, बट इन द एंड इट हिट द बाउंड्री एंड मैनेज टू गेट अ 6 फॉर इट।
हाँ, मतलब फील्डर को देखते हुए हमेशा से पूरा विश्वास था कि 6 होएगा।
और ये लगातार दूसरा 6।
अभिजीत बहुत समझदारी से बैटिंग करते हुए राइवल टीम के कमजोर फील्डर की को पकड़ के उस तरफ शॉट्स मारते हुए,
और वो बिल्कुल ये समझ रहे हैं जो प्रीवियस मैच हुआ जिसमें अच्छी हाई स्कोरिंग फर्स्ट इनिंग्स थी, शायद कोशिश उसी की है वाइजर्स की। ओह, एंड दैट्स एन आउट। दिस इज टिपिकली व्हाट इज सीन। थोड़ा जोश ज्यादा हो जाता है, 2 6 के बाद उन्होंने अपनी विकेट खो दी।
और यही है जो एक मजबूत खिलाड़ी होता है, जो देवांग मिस्त्री हैं, जिन्होंने अपना कूल नहीं खोया। 2-6 लगने के बावजूद वो प्लेयर को समझे और उन्होंने अपनी गेंदबाजी उसी हिसाब से मेंटेन रखी। बहुत ही जबरदस्त विकेट।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, हैट्स ऑफ टू देवांग फॉर गेटिंग द फर्स्ट विकेट। वी हैव साहिल,
वाइजर्स के कप्तान, क्रीज पर उतरते हुए। 2 ओवरों की समाप्ति पर 21 रनों पर टीम वाइजर्स। अब ये तीसरा ओवर है जिसको बॉल करेंगी रिचा और सामना कर रही हैं अनु और रिचा दोनों बहुत ही मेहनती खिलाड़ी।
बिल्कुल, और अनु एक्चुअली बहुत अच्छी खिलाड़ी भी है, as she is shown in previous RPLs. Oh, and just a little bit out of Devang's reach there. थोड़ा loft किया बॉल अनु ने, but managed to get 1 run and keep her wicket.
Thankfully, he did not try to dive.
I think देख के ही करेंगे. I think he could really see कि उनके reach के बाहर थी, तो there is no point in diving at this point. गेम का टेम्पो अच्छा चल रहा है मेरे ख्याल से। That's well hit. थोड़ा अंपायर की तरफ भी अगर
अनु आप देखिए बहुत ही कंपेटिटिव प्लेयर है। वाइड बॉल जा रही थी पर उन्होंने शॉट देखा तो मार दिया।
And this seems to be another chota packet, bada dhamaka, huh? Oh, and थोड़ी सी concentration में शायद lapse और अनु को अपना विकेट खोना पड़ा.
रिचा की इतने दिनों की मेहनत रंग लाती हुई. She's been bowling very hard for the last many days.
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा trajectory उनका चल रहा है. Richa has been improving, I think, with each RPL. And like you rightly said, Sandeep, practice matches में वो काफी अच्छा खेल रही थी.
And this brings Mr. Sood to the crease. ये बॉल वाइड हो गया. वेल लेफ्ट बाय मिस्टर सूद. और देवांग ने डायरेक्ट हिट ट्राई किया, मिस हो गया. वेल रन बाय आयांश सरकार. दैट ब्रिंग्स हिम टू द स्ट्राइक. द लास्ट टाइम ही स्ट्रक द बॉल इट वाज वेरी हार्ड. ओहो, अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो कॉट बिहाइंड हो गए. अच्छी बॉल थी, अच्छा बैट उठाया उन्होंने, पर शायद बॉल की हाइट थोड़ी ज्यादा थी, इस वजह से कॉट बिहाइंड हो गए आयांश.
ये है अब 4th ओवर, चैलेंज ओवर. 5 रन का चैलेंज दिया है वाइजर्स ने.
आई थिंक उमा थोड़ा सेफ खेला है वाइजर्स ने इसमें.
नहीं, सारी टीम्स ही ऐसे ही खेल रहे हैं. मेरे ख्याल से थोड़ा सेफ रहना अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि स्कोर डबल मिल जाए तो अगर 4 या 5 रन का 8 या 10 हो जाए इस ओवर में तो वो अच्छी बात है, rather than putting a very high target and getting a 0.
That is why the Royals have brought their best bowler to bowl this challenge over. Second over he bowled.
Yeah, second and fourth can't be bowled.
Correct. No, continue.
धीरज जिन्होंने पहला ओवर बहुत ही शानदार किया था, अब वो आते हुए he will be bowling to Shodhan Kesh Kamath. This will be a very interesting over, Uma.
Absolutely. I think the 4th or the challenge over, as we are calling it, has been a game changer in many of the matches already. Well hit, firmly, but not too hard. Their target is reasonable, so I think they are going to maybe try to do this through singles. Sandeep?
Seems so.
Okay, that's a miss.
Oh, that's a wide down the leg side for 1 run. Brings them closer to the challenge run score. Bad luck, bad luck. I think maybe just a lapse of concentration.
The wide is also counted in the runs for the 5.
Down the wicket aate हुए.
Oh, and Shandar Chauka, and the challenge over has been achieved by the Visors. Chauka laga, quantum chauka, asymmetric wale boundary pe. Asymmetric is also one of our sponsors at the boundary.
चौथा ओवर खत्म. जैसे ही चैलेंज रन स्कोर अचीव हो जाता है, ओवर की समाप्ति हो जाती है. अभी ये जो 5वां ओवर है, ये बोल करने आएंगे सार्थक टू शोधन. द स्कोर एट द एंड ऑफ 4 overs इज 36 runs
for 3 wickets. तो अच्छा रहा. Actually, they got 10 runs out of the 4th over, Sandeep. I think, which is reasonable.
Right. I think the Visors now need to up the scoring a bit, Uma.
Absolutely. I think there's a good setting. Base अच्छी बन गई है. 9 runs per over जा रहे हैं. They need to maximize the next 3 overs. 4 over हो गए. So अगले 3 over अगर वो 12 या 13 रन के रेट पे स्कोर करे तो काफी अच्छी स्कोर, कंपेटिटिव स्कोर बन जाएगी.
शोधन ने जोर से बल्ला घुमाया,
शायद
अफसोस रन न मिल पाया.
या इंटेंट वही है शायद जो हम बात कर रहे हैं. आई थिंक इंटेंट वही है उनका भी, टू मैक्सिमाइज ऑन द नेक्स्ट 3 overs.
मानना
gently
पड़ेगा
place करते हुए.
मानना पड़ेगा बड़ी सटीक बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं सार्थक. विकेट टू विकेट लाइन और लेंथ मेंटेन करते हुए बैट्समैन को एकदम भी रूम नहीं दे रहे हैं.
Oh, Royal staying alert, not allowing the second run to happen. That's good fielding. Two declared. That's very firmly hit, but equally well fielded by Anand at the boundary.
A transformation by the fielder.
Shodhan and Sahil, some of the stronger players of RPL, but not being allowed to break free and hit the boundaries right now, Sandeep.
राइट ये देखने को मिल रहा है उमा आरपीएल 6 में कि बैट्समैन बहुत शानदार शॉट्स लगा रहे हैं, पर एक या दो रन से ज्यादातर के एक रन ही मिल पा रहे हैं. और उसका कारण शायद ये है कि शॉट्स डाउन द पिच ज्यादा नहीं लग रहे हैं, स्ट्रेट ज्यादा नहीं लग रहे हैं, दाएं विकेट की ज्यादा दाएं बाएं लग रहे हैं.
You're right. It's a little surprising for me as well, क्योंकि जहां तक मैंने देखा है जब प्रैक्टिस सेशंस हो रहे थे तो काफी इसकी प्रैक्टिस हुई थी टू हिट स्ट्रेट. एंड मैंने काफी प्लेयर्स को देखा स्कोरिंग द फोर्स एंड द सिक्सेस व्हेन द प्रैक्टिस वाज हैपनिंग. मे बी अ मैच सिनेरियो इज अ लिटिल बिट डिफरेंट. थोड़ा प्रेशर भी रहता है मैच का, खासकर इट्स योर फर्स्ट मैच.
True. Mr. Ravi Banga now coming to bowl. He's a very good spinner of the ball. The wicket-keeping responsibilities have been taken over by the captain Devang.
Well hit again by Sahil, but like you said, Sandeep, not straight down where the boundaries are, where the big runs can be scored. Oh, कोशिश वही थी थोड़ी सी एक्सेलरेट करने की.
But unfortunately for the Royals, this was a no ball, so ये out नहीं माना जाएगा.
रखो.
Shodhan lives another day, and hopefully he'll be hitting another shot.
हाँ. एक है.
एक एंगल पे बॉल थी, ये बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट थी बैटर के लिए मारने की कोशिश पूरी, पर कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए.
That's really well bowled and थोड़ी सी जल्दबाजी, थोड़ी eagerness वो रन लेने की has cost Sahil his wicket. Little bit unfortunate. They were quite set, I think, and could have maximized the next 2 overs, Sandeep.
Right, and I think this was excellent bowling and fielding by Mr. Ravi Banga.
Oh, I agree. The Royals have been very sharp on the field today.
He's bowling well. He stooped down to prevent the run. He caught the ball.
And the awareness was there.
Right.
Awareness was there for effecting the run out.
The score is 44 at the end of 5.4 overs.
We have Gaurav on the field now, the owner of Visors, a very good player himself. क्या लगता है Shodhan और Gaurav can accelerate the score now in the last 2.2
अब तो ये
overs?
इस वक्त की जरूरत भी है मेरे हिसाब से, क्योंकि रॉयल्स की बैटिंग लाइनअप भी काफी स्ट्रांग है. It's an excellent display of bowling by Mr. Banga. Simply superb.
And Gaurav has shown why he thought he should have his own team
Right.
this time. Emphatically hitting a 6.
All the 4 sixes in
And
the
that's
same location.
a CSC 6 to begin his scoring.
लेग साइड में जो बॉल थी थोड़ी वाइड थी, उसका भरपूर फायदा उठाते हुए 1 रन लिया गौरव ने। अभी उनका स्कोर काफी रिस्पेक्टेबल 53 पर पहुंच गया है उमा, और लास्ट ओवर में अगर इन्होंने 8-10 रन बना लिए, 60 plus is a very good score, I would
Yes,
think.
it is definitely a competitive score as we have seen, and will be enough possibly to put a little bit of pressure on the Royals. But they have a very strong team as well, some very good batters.
But now one of the best bowlers of the tournament, Shiv.
देवांग थोड़ी फुटबॉल कोशिश करते हुए, but बाउंड्री नहीं बचा पाए.
I think the ball was very well struck by Gaurav.
Absolutely.
It had 4 written all over it.
He has ensured that he keeps the strike for this over. He's decided to take matters in his hands to enhance his team's scoring. And that's brilliant. 2 consecutive quantum fours.
This was a 6, Uma. I think this was the flattest 6 that we've seen in RPL 6 so far.
Oh, I stand corrected. I mean, that was a brilliant 6. It was a 6.
This ball was very well bowled. It was fast, it spun. After 2 consecutive boundaries, the batter found it a bit difficult to connect.
Shiv
Coming
trying
back
to
into the game.
control the scoring. And that's out. Gaurav trying to hit in the same region a little too often, I would say. And
Yes.
this time Sarthak was prepared to
Yes.
take the catch, and that's an AMP wicket.
A very good fielding change. An adjustment by the Royals.
एक सेकंड संदीप I'm sorry.
I have just been informed that the NASIOS at the National Association of Blind Counter are just excellent. So please avail of their services. It's available on an payable basis also. Would recommend that very highly, that everybody go. They are sitting at the stalls in the tent area.
I think that was a ball which was very well left by Mr. Sood. But they took a run, a bye.
Oh, that's hit really hard, but doesn't manage to get the visors any run.
बहुत ही अच्छी फील्डिंग धीरज के द्वारा. लास्ट बॉल.
And did they manage to make it safe? No. I think they just managed to get the 1 run.
I think Mr. Banga is having an excellent day on the field. 2 run-outs by him.
This is for the toss, right?
At the end of their innings, the Visor scored a very good 66.
Tiger Cubs and Ninjas.
Can I request the captains of Tiger Cubs and Raheja Ninjas to come on the field for the toss? Shridansh and Sushan.
Kiran Raheja.
So, lot of cheer for the 2 young teams. Hridansh is calling.
He's calling.
Hridansh is calling. Heads is the call. Heads is it.
We would like to bowl first.
Okay, so ninjas have chosen to bowl first. What would you have done?
We would have bowled first.
Okay, chalo, good. All the best to both teams. Okay, so this is your first game, Team Ninjas, Hridansh, and you have seen the other team actually already winning the first match. So what's your strategy going to be? Is it the same as you started the day with, or have you made any changes?
No changes.
What's your chances? What do you think? What are your chances of beating this strong team?
I would not say. I would rather not say.
Okay, fine. Trishan, what about you? You must be extremely confident now with one victory under your belt.
We are confident, but we don't be overconfident.
Okay, I think that's really, really very mature. And so what is your strategy going to be against the Ninjas? Any different from how you played Tiger Cubs?
Simple, say it. We just try to win. We'll try to win.
Okay, you will try to win, but anything specific that you're going to do?
Nothing.
Trishan, I have seen you play for the adults RPL 6 and also in the junior RPL 6. Is the pressure any different?
It is.
What is the difference?
Senior, you perform more, perform harder. Like, especially in adults, you get only 1 over to bat, so you have to hit in those overs.
Okay, Trishan is conscious of the fact that he needs to make the best of whatever he gets. So after this match, we will see the junior RPL 6 second match between Tiger Cubs and Ninjas. It's a if Tiger Cubs manages to win that, they are through to the finals. If the Ninjas win the match, then it may potentially go to a three-way tie.
Hello. So the junior section is interestingly poised, Sandeep. I think we are looking at a very, very, do I want to call it interesting, but also a little bit nail-biting, I think, match that's going to come up, right? Ninja's first match, the other team already has 1 win.
True, I would completely agree with that. And this session of play that is ahead of us is also going to be very interesting, Uma, because the Royals have some great batters and the Visors are really very agile on the field.
ये 666 है, 6-6 for 6 था Visors का score. So Royals need 67 runs out of their 7 overs.
Visors would be pretty happy with the runs that they've put up on the board. I think it's a good defendable score.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. While Royals do have good batters, but I think a game situation can change the dynamics very quickly. So I think the first 2 overs will be very crucial in terms of how they manage to score. I'm assuming if they score somewhere around 18 to 20, they should feel quite confident.
Would agree with that. The first over, Mr. Sood.
Very, very sporting and competitive
Shiv.
gentleman. Yeah.
Shiv Bell taking 1 run down the leg side, brings Dheeraj on the strike.
I think they are planning to take the first over steady, not lose any wickets. I think that is important as well, Sandeep. They have good batters, but they don't want to lose early wickets.
Right. Mr. Sood had done a no ball the previous ball.
But he is an amazing team person.
The Royals taking it ball by ball, rotating the strike. Well fielded by Shodhan. That was a low catch, difficult to take, but well stopped for 1 run. The Visors won't mind the scoreboard so far. 4 balls, 5 runs.
उसको कुछ खिलाना कुछ खिला पिलाना नॉट फीलिंग वेल टैंक हाँ दे दे नॉट फीलिंग वेल वो जब उसको खाने पीने की इच्छा होती है ना ही स्टार्ट
क्या हो रहा है? Mr. Sood resuming his over. The first over progressing at a steady pace. The batters consciously taking singles and rotating strike and ensuring that the
I think-
scoreboard is kept ticking.
I
Sandeep?
think Uma, the batters are waiting for the right balls to take their chances.
Yeah, but they're also rotating strike and ensuring that they are keeping the singles ticking. So 5 balls and they're at 7 runs, which is pretty good.
Nice strike.
And a little bit of a miss and 4 runs added to the Royals' score.
That was a nice shot though.
Yes, it was.
Just a
Yes, it
fumble
was.
and it went over the boundary.
So that corner seems to be a high-scoring corner, Sandeep. Lot of batters getting their 4s and 6s in that corner. A little bit difficult to field there, I would say.
Completely agree with that. I think we'd seen this in the previous IPLs as well.
Right, absolutely. So you need to be alert, but sometimes I think it may not be in your hands. If a ball is really well hit, it just may go to the boundary no matter how hard you try.
अभिजीत मजुमदार अगली ओवर करने के लिए आ चुके हैं. बहुत ही तेज गति के गेंदबाज हैं.
Starts with a no ball.
बॉल को अच्छी से तरह फ्लाइट करते हुए धीरज ने लेग साइड में मार के 1 रन ले लिया.
जी, वो 7 वाले पैनल से बस थोड़ी दूर थी उनकी हिट.
शिव रेडी नहीं थे तो ये बॉल डेड बॉल मानी जाएगी.
Firmly hit, but carefully and well fielded by Gaurav, keeping it to just 1 run from that ball. अच्छी जजमेंट और बॉल को छोड़ दिया बैटर ने. वाइड डिक्लेयर्ड. दैट्स अ नो बॉल अगेन एंड बॉल बाहर गई लेकिन बैटर बच गए क्योंकि ये एक नो बॉल थी.
That was pretty close to the Suryodaya 9.
So the view from the other side says that 9 run मिल सकते थे उसके. And out. It's an AMP out. Wicket taken, the first wicket taken by Visors.
गेम थोड़ा सा नरम पड़ रहा था वाइजर्स के लिए. आई थिंक वो बहुत ही शानदार तरीके से वापस आ गए हैं.
जी
एक
जी
विकेट की उन्हें सख्त जरूरत थी.
जी जी जी. थोड़ा देखते हैं ऑडियंस में क्या विचार है इस गेम के बारे में. राम, Rambo, any comments from the audience on this game?
Awesome, Devang is here and let's check what does Hari have to say.
I think Devang Mistry is a fantastic player. He's not going to give up so easily. I think definitely he will take it up.
And Hari, I saw you biting your nails. What was that for? Was it the nervousness or what is it strategy?
Yeah, no, that was the nervous because next is our match. It's as if I feel as if I'm going to apply for an exam.
Devang Mistry making his intent very clear from the first ball, coming down the pitch, striking it hard down the offside for 1 run. बच गए. This could have been a very expensive मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग बिटवीन द प्लेयर्स. तालमेल थोड़ा और बढ़ाना पड़ेगा अगर तेज रन लेने हैं तो.
अगर देवांग अपना एक्चुअल जलवा में आ जाए तो दौड़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़े. Gaurav cautioning the other fielders कि भाई let's not make mistakes. It's just a single. We are okay to give singles, but let's not get the ball to go to the boundary. जैसे मैंने कहा संदीप, सारे हिट्स उसी डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं.
Yes, I think the offside is very important for boundaries, for runs.
And the offside boundary seems to be the popular choice for the batters to target.
अभी 33 बॉलों में 51 रनों की जरूरत रॉयल्स को जीतने के लिए. इट इज नॉट एन इजी टास्क फॉर श्योर. रिचा बहुत फर्मली बॉल को स्ट्राइक करते हुए लेफ्ट साइड में.
इसके बाद बोल दो. Richa in a hurry to take the next run, but cautioned by Sarthak, so no run there for that
I think
ball.
good decision not to go ahead with the run.
Anu bowling very well, very well.
अन्नू बहुत ही एक्सपीरियंस खिलाड़ी हैं.
जी बिल्कुल. That was well hit by Richa. Just for the benefit of the audience and the players on the field, there is a scoreboard screen right behind the batter where the updated scores are placed.
Unfortunately, this was a no ball. सार्थक जो एक बहुत अच्छे बैट्समैन हैं, वो भी बॉल को मार नहीं पा रहे हैं. ये बताता है कि अनु कितनी अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रही है. Unfortunately, this was a no ball.
Uma. So it was a no ball because the ball was collected ahead of the stumps.
Oh, थोड़ा सा जो भी विकेट कीपर है उनको इस बात का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. If you collect the ball ahead of the stumps, it will be declared a no ball. अच्छा मौका छूट गया विकेट लेने का. That's hit a little too hard, more hard than was required, which cost Sarthak his wicket.
Anu gets a well-deserved wicket. I think she was bowling very intelligently.
That's an AMP wicket for the Royals, for the Visors.
Task becoming a bit more uphill for the Royals at this juncture.
I would request all players who are outside the ground not to make any comments or announcements while the play is on.
आई थिंक ये ओवर काफी अच्छा रहा वाइजर्स के लिए. इस ओवर की समाप्ति पर 26 रन बना पाए हैं रॉयल्स.
और अब आएगा चैलेंज ओवर विच कैन चेंज एवरीथिंग फॉर बोथ टीम्स.
उमा, मेरे को लगता है कि रॉयल्स को थोड़ा सा एक बड़ा चैलेंज रखना चाहिए, थोड़ा रिस्क लेना चाहिए. देयर बेस्ट बैट्समैन आर एट द क्रीज.
आप सही कह रहे हैं संदीप. लेट्स सी व्हाट एग्जैक्टली देयर स्ट्रेटजी इज. What have they declared as the runs that they wish to score? Okay, looks like they are also going conservative. They've kept a title of 5 runs. While the team is being set, would like to bring everyone's notice to the fact that Surya Hospitals, our health partner for today, which redefines women and child care from pediatrics to geriatrics, is offering free sugar testing and BP check at the venue today. So please take advantage of this very generous offer, which can give you some parameters about your health status. It's always good to know that everything is good. So please get your sugar and your BP checked, courtesy Surya Hospitals.
An interesting battle between the ball and the bat. Sahil would be bowling to Shiv. पांच रनों की जरूरत 10 रन पाने के लिए इस ओवर में. लेग साइड में बॉल करी थी साहिल ने. 1 रन लिया शिव ने.
मैं देख रही हूँ संदीप 4 या 5 ही का चैलेंज मोस्ट टीम्स डाल रहे हैं, बिकॉज ये इसमें कोई बहुत हीरोइक्स की जरूरत नहीं है. आप सिंगल्स में भी इसको आराम से पा सकते हैं एंड यू गेट डबल द स्कोर. So people have figured out that the optimum challenge is about 5 runs. But I agree with you. मैं चाहती हूँ कि कोई टीम थोड़ा रिस्क टेकिंग हो. एंड थोड़ा जोश आ गया चैलेंज ओवर में, हालांकि जरूरत नहीं थी 5 रन के चैलेंज में, और शिव ने अपना विकेट खो दिया. दैट्स एन AMP विकेट फॉर द वाइजर्स. AMP, one of our co-sponsors for the event.
That
Like
brings
media projects.
Anand Raman to the crease. This is his RPL debut.
Well, we wish him well and hope this is a good performance that his team needs.
बहुत ही समझदारी के साथ उन्होंने 1 रन लिया देवांग को स्ट्राइक देते हुए. अब 2 गेंदों में 2 रन की जरूरत 10 रन पाने के लिए. देवांग को काफी कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा कि इस गेंद में क्या करना है. क्या वो रिस्क लेके ये ओवर खत्म करना चाहेंगे ताकि पूरे 5 रन आ जाएं, कि वो आनंद को 1 रन बनाने के लिए मौका देंगे अगली गेंद में.
हाँ, थोड़ा सा रिस्क तो है. अगर इस ओवर में सिर्फ 1 रन हुए और लास्ट बॉल में वो स्कोर नहीं कर पाए तो 10 रन का नुकसान.
मानना पड़ेगा साहिल ने बहुत ही जबरदस्त गेंदबाजी का प्रदर्शन किया है.
ओहो, अब चॉइस ही नहीं है. अगर उन्हें ये चैलेंज ओवर सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीट करना है तो इस बॉल में 2 रन की बिल्कुल आवश्यकता है.
चैलेंज ओवर के क्या मायने हैं वो इस वाले गेम के चैलेंज ओवर से पता चलता है. अब इस गेंद पे 2 रन बनाने ही पड़ेंगे रॉयल्स को, नहीं तो उन्हें 0 मिलेगा. अगर बना लिए तो 10 रन मिलेंगे.
जी जी, और वाइजर्स काफी एक्साइटेड लग रहे हैं. उनको लग रहा है कि शायद पलड़ा उनके साइड में गिरेगा एट द एंड ऑफ दिस
जीत
बॉल.
और हार की
And preferring to keep his wicket and not looking at the 10 runs that could have been scored. That has been the strategy as of now.
I think the Visors are really pumped up. They sense victory here.
Ram, क्या opinion है लोगों का challenge over? This is a new thing in this RPL. How are people looking at that? I think it's a really interesting turn which has happened.
Let me ask Satish, who has a vantage position. How are you feeling, Satish, having a vantage position of this?
Very entertained. And excellent playing by all the players. Keep it up.
So words of encouragement coming from the managing committee. Satish egging players to play well. Is quite excited about the way that play is going on so far.
Visors की टीम में थोड़ी नई जोश आते हुए, because they have not allowed Royals to take that 10 runs from the challenge over. Sandeep.
Yes, अब थोड़ा सा अपहिल टास्क. या तो हम फायरवर्क्स देखेंगे अभी. Now Devang has to take up this challenge on himself.
पॉसिबिलिटी तो पूरी है, हमने देखा है किस तरह से देवांग परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं.
Wow. 17 गेंदों में 41 रनों की जरूरत. एक
गौरव
डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन में
जी
batters.
absolutely. Gaurav also cautioning his team not to indulge in any overthrows or.
nice clean strike by Anand.
Gets him only 1 run though. Good patrolling of the field, the boundary by Gaurav and Sahil.
The Visors are completely fine by with giving singles. They just don't want the boundaries to come through.
Gee, absolutely. I think, but it's only the boundaries which can get the victory that Royals are seeking right now. काफी जोश दिखते हुए नई टीम नई जोश. हाँ संदीप.
भरपूर. मतलब टीम में जो एनर्जी जो
एक दूसरे को चीयर करते हुए मोटिवेट करते हुए. And out. That's an AMP wicket for the Visors. A very important wicket. Devang thoda disappointed walking out of the field. He knows the importance of his wicket.
But unfortunately Uma कोई choice बची नहीं थी. I think he had to try the shots. He did what was the need of the hour.
जी
And such
बिल्कुल.
risks have to be taken. Unfortunately it was a dismissal.
It's another match which goes to show that the team batting first, if they have made a reasonably good score, and by reasonably good I would say anything which is 60 plus, 65 plus, I think is proving to be very competitive and making the team batting second, its task a lot more difficult.
And the other thing, Uma, is the importance of fielding and bowling. I think we always, as spectators, also give a lot of importance to batting. But fielding and bowling have turned out to be far more important in this RPL.
Yeah. Oh, थोड़ी ज़्यादा जोश हो गई.
Again, I think Uma, the big shots had to be gone for. So the batter did what
was
was
required. I
yeah.
agree with you. It is a little unfortunate.
The ball was well struck, but obviously it's very difficult to control the height once you're into the shot.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Just requesting the next two teams playing, Tiger Cubs and Raheja Ninjas, to be ready to take the field once this match ends. That's a wide, I would say. Yes, declared by the umpire. Very firmly hit by Richa. Mr. Banga taking strike. Seems slightly an uphill task, but you never know. We've seen.
The Royals have to ensure that they make as many runs as they can to protect the net run rate.
Absolutely. This would have an impact on their overall position and maybe even a chance to qualify for the semis.
Gaurav to Richa.
Well placed by Richa and well tried by Mr. Sood to convert it into a wicket, but not this time.
वेल रन आई थिंक एक एक रन जो ले सकते थे, जो ले पा रहे थे, जो बैटर्स कर सकते थे, उन्होंने किया. टाइट गेंदबाजी, अच्छी फील्डिंग, उसके बावजूद आई थिंक बैटर्स ने अपना काम किया है. It is just that the asking itself is a bit too high.
No, absolutely, you're right. And as Preeti is rightly pointing out, every drop counts right now. If they can get their score as close to the asking score, that's going to be helpful for them, as you mentioned, for their NRR. Despite the heat of the afternoon, a lot of josh in the team now. Visors smelling victory, just 5 balls away, unless there is a miracle which can be affected by the Royals.
ये वाइजर्स की कंपेटिटिव स्पिरिट को दर्शाता है उमा कि they are so much in clear sight of victory, yet they are not yielding an inch.
No, playing with a lot of maturity, I would say. Keeping their sights on the goal, not getting carried away by situations.
रिचा बहुत समझदारी से बैटिंग करती हुई, जहां भी रन मिल सकते हैं बैटर्स ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि वो ले लें.
जी, last 2 balls of the innings.
Very good try by Mr. Banga coming down the pitch. Last ball of this innings. Another ball, another good run. Congratulations, Visors, for the debut win in RPL.
Very well done. Very well done indeed, Sandeep. Very well. May I request both the teams to please exit towards the commentators box. Both the players.